Social media also gets a huge amount of blame for other social issues. Talking to a young 14-year-old just a few months ago, they were telling me that actually their view is social media gets the blame for a lot of social issues that aren't really the fault of social media. We're interested in that constant comparison. That's one thing that young people talk to us repeatedly about, comparing themselves to others. So the best parts of someone else's life compared to their everyday mundane existence. And we hear from them how important that is in terms of chipping away at their self-esteem. The other thing we hear from young people is, it's a regularly used term, but they talk about FOMO, that fear of missing out. So the fact that actually if it were left up to them, they probably wouldn't use social media as much as they do. The trouble is their whole friend network is on those social media channels, and as soon as they take themselves away, that is actually excluding them. So the technology isn't actually a good or a bad influence, it's the way we use it that's the key. The reality is young people are actually very aware of the ability to edit and influence the image that you're putting forward. However, at a subconscious level, I do think it is having an impact on those young people and the way in which they view themselves. Body image is a huge issue. We're in adolescence anyway, at a time when the whole body is changing and the way in which the brain is working is changing, so it's a hugely important time. The best advice I can give is to just be very aware of what you're doing online and what impact it's having on the way you feel. Think critically about what you're doing. Understand, is it good or is it bad for the way I feel about myself? And then have the bravery to do something about that. So for instance, I know of young people who've made the decision that Facebook maybe isn't as positive as it could be for me, so I'm not going to go on there. I might check it occasionally, but I'm no longer taking an active role. I don't think abstinence is the answer. It's about resilience. Resilience is the key. It's about being able to live well online.